it's Andy again, and today we are here to review a very romantic fragrance. It's a perfect fragrance for a date night. It's very beautifully done, and this fragrance is a true masterpiece. And this would be evident when we make the comparison to similar fragrances. The fragrance that we are talking about today is Perry Ellis M. Perry Ellis M. M probably stands for masculine because Perry Ellis also launched a Perry Ellis F with this fragrance. So M for masculine and F for feminine. And this is the can, beautiful maroon or burgundy colored can in which this fragrance ships. See, it's a cylindrical can with a silver edge. You open it and the bottle comes very well packaged in a plastic casing. This is not the bottle, this is the plastic casing. Let me open the plastic casing. This plastic casing, it helps the bottle not to wobble in the can. It keeps it in place. So it's very good packaging. And you open the plastic casing like this and it reveals the bottle. This is the bottle. It's a very different looking, unique bottle. It looks like cylindrical, but it's not cylindrical. See, if you can see, it has this maroon flat thing at the back. So it's cylindrical, but it is flat at the back. There's this maroon area. And it's not straight, if you can make out. I hope you can make out. It goes straight and then it turns back. And this is the transparent cap, which reveals the sprayer. And the color of the juice is golden color. And then there's a rib right here in the front. There's a rib on the bottle. I hope it can, yeah. So you can see this rib. There's a rib in the front and then there's a flat area which is colored burgundy at the back. So a very unique looking bottle, very nice presentation. This is the ad for this fragrance. Perry Ellis M and F, two fragrances launched together. We are talking about the M fragrance, the masculine fragrance today. And as you can see, this is intended to be a very playful fragrance, a very romantic kind of scent. This fragrance was released in the year 2004. The perfumer for this fragrance is unknown. The fragrance family that this fragrance could be categorized into is gourmand, but it's also aromatic. I've specifically selected gourmand because it contains a lot of edible notes. So that's why we've classified it as a gourmand, but it's also aromatic. The top notes are Star Anise, Bergamot, Tangerine leaves. Middle notes, cinnamon bark, balsam fir, purple sage. Base notes, vanilla, Tonka Bean, Cashmere Wood, white musk and vetiver. The company which markets this fragrance is Phallic Group. Now, as you can see in the background, Star Anise is not a prominent note. It's just there in the top notes. But the reason that I've portrayed Star Anise there is because it's a very authentic note. If you can see, this is a Star Anise. It's a spice. Can you make out? It has a very beautiful smell. And the smell of Star Anise is perfectly captured in this fragrance. You know, the opening gives such an authentic note of Star Anise that you just love it. So if you love the smell of Star Anise, you're going to love the opening of this fragrance. Then later it is very well blended. You get cinnamon, you get a hint of fir, and then you get the sweetness from vanilla and tonka throughout the life of this fragrance. I don't get any vetiver out of this. I get that sweet tonka, vanilla, cinnamon. It's very creamy, you know. Sometimes I even feel like I'm smelling a bakery product with the cinnamon flavor, like a cinnamon bun. It's very sweet. It's a delicious fragrance. That's why I've categorized it as a gourmand fragrance. When I close my eyes and I think about this fragrance, you know, the thing that comes to my mind is it's a cold day, or it's a cold night to be more appropriate, and I'm having a candlelight dinner with my wife. It's like a romantic evening with my wife. So that is what this scent brings to my mind. It's very cozy, it's very sweet, it's very inviting, it's very romantic. And in fact, this bottle can also symbolize a candle. That's why a candlelight dinner with not very bright light, very romantic, soft music playing, and you're having a good 5-course meal. That is what comes to my mind. So Perry Ellis M is indeed a very romantic fragrance. It is very well suited for a date. This fragrance is not very masculine. If a confident lady wants to pull this off, she can. This fragrance will not be appreciated by young teenagers. I think adults 18 years and upwards would be able to relish this fragrance. The lasting power for this fragrance is average or slightly below average. This lasts on my skin for a total of 8 hours. For the first 4 hours, others will be able to smell it on you, but then it becomes a very, very faint skin scent, and you really need to press your nose to your skin to get any hint of it. And after 8 hours, it's gone. So it's an average performer when it comes to lasting power. This fragrance is a cold weather scent. This is a sweet scent, this is a gourmand scent, and generally sweet and gourmand scents, they do not do very well in summers or high heat. So likewise, this fragrance is excellent for spring, for the fall season, or for winters. This fragrance is not meant for summers. Secondly, this fragrance slightly leans toward the night time, but I won't be afraid to wear this fragrance in the daytime. On the cooler days, I'll be able to pull it off in the day as well. This fragrance is very versatile in that ways. Only summer is something that you shouldn't attempt to wear this fragrance. Then I'll be able to wear this fragrance in formal situations, semi-formal situations, or even casual situations. This fragrance will go very well. And if you ask me specifically the occasion that comes to my mind, I would not like to use it as an office scent. I would like to use it as a date scent. You know, when you're trying to woo somebody, when you're trying to impress a lady, when you're trying to seduce someone. That's the kind of scent that this is. Very sweet, very aromatic, very attractive. When someone smells this on you, they would, want to come closer to get more whiffs of this. So that's the kind of scent that this is. These are the options available for this scent. It's available as a 100 ml bottle. It's available as a 50 ml bottle, the one that I have. It's also available as gift sets with a deo stick, with a shower gel, aftershave. So it's good variety for this fragrance. when we talk about similar fragrances, this fragrance is in very good company. This fragrance has a dry down which is very similar to Chanel's Allure Homme. Now you all know Chanel's Allure Homme, it costs like 5 times of what this fragrance costs. You can get a 50 ml bottle for Perry Ellis M for 25 Canadian dollars. But a 50 ml bottle for Chanel Allure Homme will cost you about 95 Canadian dollars. So it's way expensive. It's way expensive than what this fragrance costs. And the dry down, not the opening, but the dry down for Perry Ellis M is very similar to Allure Homme. But yes, Allure Homme smells much more refined and a higher quality. After all, that's a Chanel and this is a Perry Ellis. So there's bound to be a difference in the quality. Then this fragrance also has certain hints in the dry down of Ferragamo F Black. It has slight similarities. But this is the closest fragrance that comes to this fragrance is Chanel's Allure Homme. So if you love Chanel's Allure Homme but you don't want to spend $100 on a 50 ml bottle, then you can pick up Perry Ellis M. The dry down is very close. So guys, if you're in the market for a romantic scent, a date scent that you can wear on cooler nights, then there's nothing better than Perry Ellis M. It's an excellent value proposition. You pay $25 for a 50 ml bottle like this, and this is worth every penny. This is a very inviting sweet scent. It's not overly sweet. Some scents are overly sweet, like Paco Rabanne Excess or like Azzaro Wanted. This is not overly sweet. This is a very well balanced scent. It is sweet, but it's very inviting. It's very warm and cozy. It's an inviting scent. That's why this is appropriate for a date night. So do give this scent a try and I'm sure you won't regret this. Thank you so much for watching this video, and if you do like the content, please do consider subscribing. Shalom.